No, because like it's really getting to a point. It's really getting to a point. Every time you leave your house, $50. Pay, buy, purchase. Payment, payment, payment. Fuck! Gotta buy books. Gotta pay rent. You look up, you out of toothpaste. The next day you go get toothpaste, you out of soap. You go buy soap, now you out of deodorant. You looked at your gas tank and you only have 5 miles left. The first is Monday. The first is Monday. It was just the first. It was just the first. I need a cigarette. I need God himself to come down and hand me 30 bands right now. Like, this life. And then it wanted to do all of this when I become the adult. When I'm a grown up. Because I could have sworn back when I was 12, my mama was buying houses for $6. Like, grandma them paid 50 cents for their house, their down payment. Like, I can't even live with roommates for rent $1,000. Gas $50. Every time you pass by a gas station, look at the price of the gas. $3. $3? Is this California? What?
Yeah. So before we get into the video, guys, I just wanted to put out like my heartfelt condolences to the family of Charlie Kirk. I heard what happened. Now didn't even really know about Charlie Kirk before that incident, but I started looking into him. He looks like he was a pretty well-regarded guy in the community, and so I'm sorry for all of you guys' losses. I'm sorry for even my loss. I think this is a loss for humanity, in my opinion, because the moment people are no longer able to speak their opinions, because that's all Mr. Kirk ever did, from what I could see from his clips, was giving his opinion. He had strong opinions. I know he had strong opinions on Black Lives Matter. He also had strong opinions on Juneteenth. So I think he's like a proud nationalist, and there's nothing wrong with being a proud nationalist, and you shouldn't be shot because of that, in my opinion. And so for anybody that is going around being happy at the demise of this guy, who had 2 young kids and a wife and a loving family friends, for people to be making fun of him because of his stance on guns, I think it's despicable, and I think it's really a sign of the times. But then we're going to cut right into the video here. So, yeah. So for this sister over here that is screaming at the camera, it seemed like as if she was screaming right at me. I completely feel her pain. Things have gotten really, really expensive. However, don't call me like a judge here. I'm not trying to be super like judgmental on her, but when I look at her hair, I look at her nails, I know for a fact that costs money. So whenever you are high maintenance, then it always seems like you're paying and paying and paying, but it's probably because of your high maintenance. Now, with that being said, she is right. She's not lying at all. Like, the way we get billed out here is completely ludicrous. And definitely, if you look at the paychecks that our parents brought back, way back when, right? Like, you could only have one breadwinner. Now, both the husband and the wife has to be working if the family is going to make any headway. And people say, oh, put this one away, put that one away. I think most people are just looking to make it, to pay their bills on time and to put a roof over their head, put food in their bellies. People are not even having enough money to max out their retirement accounts or like their tax-free savings accounts, let alone buying stocks, right? So I completely sympathize with this sister here.
They tell us to stop eating out and rent $2,000 a month. Oh, save for retirement, and yet you can barely save for next week. Go buy a house. Yep, every house is $500,000, brother. I'm not asking for a handout, man. We're asking for a freaking fair shot at life. Our parents did not work harder than we work right now. They were simply just given a better chance. Their wages covered their lives, their bills, their hobbies, their passions. Our wages barely cover our freaking bills for the month, dude. No amount of budgeting can ever fix a system designed to keep us down. We're doing the best that we can, and yet it feels like the outcome has already been decided.
If you want to know if the system is designed to keep you down, then why is it that overtime is taxed at an aggressive rate? So obviously the system is designed in a way that the more you make, the more they take. And so they take away the incentives for people to want to put in the time to break free. And he's right about like the times of our parents. Like my dad used to always tell me, because I wanted to be just like him, a geologist. He drilled he worked with people that drilled for oil, like in the oil sands. And they did like offshore drilling inside of the oceans and all that. Really cool job. And I wanted to be just like him. And he told me, he said, look, you better not, because this field is not really booming that much anymore. And he even acknowledged that in his own time, he was met with lots and lots of opportunities. He had Halliburton calling him, Shell calling him, Elf calling him, multiple oil companies calling him. Now it's not the same case anymore. And he was actually honest enough to acknowledge this. And so this brother here is speaking nothing but the facts. And really, I want you all to let me know down in the comments below, what do you think is left for the new generation that is coming up, especially with the rise of AI? Where do you really think the future is leaning for like the younger folks who don't already have? Because right now it's about the haves and the have-nots. So what do you think is going to happen to the have-nots? Y'all let me know what you think about this video. I really appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, and until next time, peace.